What's the craziest thing a student got away with at school? I was working IT support at a high school for 8 years when the strangest thing happened. This junior named Eric was the type of student who never stood out, never caused problems, never really talked to anyone. He'd come to the tech lab at lunch, sometimes asking questions about random coding stuff, and I'd help him out. When I could, one day, the cafeteria manager burst into my office panicking. Something was seriously wrong with the lunch payment system. Every single student's meal card suddenly had exactly $100 loaded onto it. Kids were buying 3 lunches, chips, drinks, ice cream, literally everything the cafeteria offered. Some were even trading food for cash because they couldn't spend it fast enough. I checked the back-end system and sure enough, every account showed $100 deposits, all time-stamped at exactly 11:47 a.m. that morning. Our system logs showed no administrator access, no external breach, nothing. It was like the money just appeared out of thin air. The principal called an emergency meeting with district tech. They spent the whole afternoon trying to figure out what happened. Meanwhile, students were walking around with armfuls of food. Some kids who hadn't eaten a proper lunch in months were finally getting full meals. It was chaos, but also kind of beautiful in a weird way. By the next morning, they'd frozen all the accounts, but the damage was done. Over $48,000 had been charged to phantom deposits that didn't exist anywhere in our financial records. The district was freaking out. Insurance wouldn't cover it because technically no theft occurred. Money just materialized, then disappeared. About a week later, Eric shows up at my office during lunch. He doesn't say anything, just slides his laptop across my desk and opens up a terminal window. There's code running that I've never seen before, complex stuff way beyond high school level. He types one command and suddenly his own lunch account balance shows $100, then $0, then $100. Again, like a light switch. My jaw dropped. He closed the laptop, looked me dead in the eye and said, "Sometimes the system needs a reminder about who it's supposed to serve." Then he walked out. I never reported him. The district eventually wrote it off as a system glitch. No investigation, no consequences. They quietly updated the security protocols and moved on. Eric graduated that year with perfect grades in computer science. Last I heard, he's working for some tech startup in Silicon Valley, making 6 figures. Funny thing is, the week after the incident, our school board mysteriously approved free lunch for all students starting the next semester. They said it was a planned initiative, but I knew better. Eric's little hack had forced their hand showed them the obvious truth. When kids aren't worried about paying for food, they actually eat. And when they eat, they learn better. Sometimes it takes a 17-year-old with a laptop to make adults see what should have been obvious all along. I still have his code saved on a USB drive somewhere, never tried to run it again, but I keep it as a reminder that sometimes breaking the rules is the only way to fix a broken system.